Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm very excited to do a deck review of Odin's Playbook, a tarot tale by Dani'el Norman. My husband got me this. I was gutted because I missed it on Kickstarter, but he managed to get his hands on it through an Etsy shop. I will leave you all of the details in the description box below. But yes, so Odin's Playbook. I did a review on another deck which was based on Norse legend and runes, and I was very disappointed with it, and I will leave you a card at the end of the video if you want to check it out. This one, however, I am really pleased with. So the box is about the size of the deck, which I love, no waste, good quality. This is how it looks like. You get the sides, runes, there's the front, and then the back. Now this is a very earthy deck in the colours, as you can see, the oranges, the browns and the greens, and you get the thumb slots there so you can open it, which is brilliant. And inside, this is the inside of the box, attuned to the knowledge of the earth. Very pretty. I think it's really nicely thought out. So I will show you the bottom of the box. Well, actually, let me show it to you now. It doesn't matter, does it? So there you go. There's a message from the creator. I hope that Odin's Playbook becomes a faithful friend to you, helping to ground you and give you clarity and strength to overcome all obstacles that you face. This deck was created for you. Much love. And it's Dani'el Norman. So that's the beautiful box. Now, if you are already tired of listening to me ramble on, I have time-stamped things below. So if you just want to see the cards and the art, just click on it and it would send you to the cards. So you get a little white book, which actually is very nice. So it's pocket size, you could have it with you. That's the back, beautiful colors. There is a message in the first page. The wisdom that you seek is already within you. That which you do not understand, you must first experience to fully understand. May this book be a trusted tool to unlocking the energy of the past, so that you can experience the present with clarity, moving forward towards your own innate knowledge. Trust the whispers of the gods. And then you've got a table of contents, so introduction, important information, tarot spreads, major arcana. You've got an extra card, so it's the card of Odin. Suit of staves, horns, axes, rings, I'll explain all of that. The Elder Futhark rune meanings, recommended reading, which is nice to see, thank yous, and the biography. Now, so you got the introduction, and it's explained that the wands are staves, which I think is very appropriate. The pentacles are rings. The swords are now axes, again, love it, and the cups are now horns. So very nice. It follows the RWS format, so the Rider-Waite-Smith, but with things that are more appropriate to the Viking Age, which is what this deck is set to journey on. It's earthy deck in the colors, and here it talks about the fact that the creator has found out that she has Norse descent. Her name is Norman, which means Northman, derived from England, and she has many generations of northern blood running through her. So that's really interesting. She explains how she created it. The pages are poets, the knights are shield maidens, the queens are chieftains, and they will be both men and women in the role, but still hold the energy of either feminine or masculine according to the RWS format. And the kings are rulers. So that's really interesting. And what I like about it is that she's put some runes on the cards as well. And they're from the Elder Futhark. And each major arcana has one. And within the minors and the courts there will be some as well, and they'll be kind of scattered a bit everywhere. and she's placed them according to her own intuition, basically. And if you want to know what they are, you've got the name of the runes next to the card meaning, and at the end there's the definitions of the runes. So I think that's about it. And also, for something that I thought was really cute, throughout the deck, within some of the cards, you will find the fool in the background walking throughout his journey, and see if you can spot him, which is kind of interesting. Then she goes through, you know, the 1-card spread, 3-card spreads with lots of different headings for the 3-card spreads, which I thought was really interesting. She's got the Walk with Odin spread, which is a 4-card spread as well. And then she moves on to explain the major arcana. So you've got a little blurb which explains to you what the card is, a reversed meaning, and then the rune associated to the card. Now I love it because it doesn't describe the card to you, it tells you what it means. I find descriptions of a card very boring because I can see it, whereas this is just great. It's to the point, it tells me what the card means in reversed, and then the rune. And the runes are explained right at the end. There you go. On page 80, where it says Elder Futhark runes, you've got the name of the rune, how to pronounce it, and what it means. So she's listed all of them there at the end. So you've got the major arcanas, and then you have the Odin, the All-Father card. And basically, this is an extra card that talks about sacrificing something, putting the hard work in, learning new things. Yeah, so it's an extra card. You don't have to use it, but I think it's really nice. Then you've got the suits, so suits of staves. So remember, these are the wands, and you go through all of the meanings and axes and all of them. And then after that, it moves on to the Elder Futhark runes, as I was telling you. And what I really liked was to see a recommended and inspired readings, because she used those to create the deck, and I thought that was interesting. Also very happy to see that the Poetic Edda, which is one of the most authentic texts in the Norse, regarding Norse legends, if you want to call it that, but it is a very, very reliable source. So I was really happy to see that this was here. And then thank yous, and then about her. She tells you quite a few things about herself. And the book ends with, a man needs wisdom if he plans to wander widely. Life is easier at home. He'll be laughed at if he sits among the wise and has nothing to say. And that's from the Wanderer's Havamal. So there's your little book. Now there's a lot of research that's gone into this, and this is all in a tiny little pocket book. I'm really, really impressed by this. Now let's move on to the cards. Now, these are the backs. They're just stunning. So you've got, you can see you've got Odin's face, the 4 suits, and for those of you who read reversals, they're perfect, you can't tell. The deck is edged in that kind of teal blue, but it's not metallic, it's a matte finish, which I love. It's standard size. I've got average sized hands, so you can see it fits nicely in my hands. And as far as the card stock is concerned, it's really good card. I would say it's probably 350, don't quote me, but yeah, very good card, easy to shuffle. And you get an extra card, which is Odin's runes, with all of the meanings of all of them, basically, which I think is always nice, you know, to have that. It's matte stock, I forgot to say, but you can tell it's not glossy, it's a matte stock, which is awesome in my mind. Okay, so let's have a look at them. So we have the Fool. I hope you can see it nicely. The Magician. Oh, sorry, I'm going to hide, you can't see. The Magician. The Empress, sorry, not the Empress, the High Priestess has become the Seeress, which I like. It's a nice, you know, nod to the Viking age, the seeress. The mother is the empress, again, really like that. And I forgot to show you on all of them, but they're there. You do have a rune. So for instance, here you've got Berkana, which represents birth and fertility. So I think it's a really nice choice for this card. And I also like the fact that on some of them, the meaning of the runes actually complement the meaning of the card. Let me show you quickly where the others are. The Fool you've got here. I hope you can see it. And the Magician right here. And the Seeress has got it right here in the background. So that was the Empress. The Father is the Emperor. And the rune is right here. The Elder is the Hierophant, with the rune right here. Then you've got the Lovers. The Chariot, I really like this card because it represents the fast movement and not deviating from your path. You know, that determination to get success. I thought that was very appropriate choice with the rune right here, which is Rido, and Rido represents, well, amongst other things, because runes have many meanings, it represents movement. So I was really happy to see that here. Then you have Strength, rune right here. The Hermit, which I think is a really nice card, and you've got two runes, if you see here. So you've got this one here, for instance, is Kenaz, which is truth and knowledge, which obviously the Hermit represents, but you also have Isa, which is ice, which represents things being frozen and needed to be frozen, so you can reflect and then, you know, move forward. So I really love the fact that she put those two runes together with the Hermit. I'm not going to do all the cards with the runes because that would drive you insane, but you get what I'm trying to say. You know, you've got the Web of Weird, so the Wheel of Fortune, with Yera, which is Harvest and Cycles, so that's really good. Then you get the Justice card, and right here you have Tiwaz, which is the rune for the god Tyr, and the god Tyr was the god of law and justice. So you can see there's been a lot of research done in this deck. On top of the beautiful earthy type of drawings, I really feel like I'm back in the Viking age. I think it's stunning. The Hangman, and the rune is right here. Death, a rune is here. Temperance, hope you can see it. Rune is right here. The Devil, I really like this card because you can see the couple there entangled, and then the rune is right here. And this rune is Thurisaz, which is the Thor rune, and it talks about what you fear the most, disruption, chaos coming, but also can be used to ask for help and protection. So that's a really interesting choice here. The Tower, the rune is here. The Star, I love the colors on this card. Rune is right here. The Moon, again, beautiful scenery. Rune is here. The Sun, look how bright this is. The rune is right here. And this is Sowilo, which is the Sun rune, you know, and the Power rune. So again, awesome. Judgment. The rune is right here, and this is Dagaz, so this is about clarity, enlightenment, transformation, light at the end of the tunnel, so I really think this is a good choice as well. Then you have the World, And you have 2 runes right there. That's the extra card. Odin, the All-Father. But I mean, if you look at the detail, even on his eye patch, I hope you can see this. This is so nicely done. You've got his ravens. And then we start with the wands. So you've got the Ace of Wands, and you have, as I said, she scattered them with her intuition. So you have the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You can clearly see the Rider-Waite-Smith inspiration. 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, 10 of Wands, and I don't want to spoil it for you if you're planning on buying it, but you see the Fool is right there. I hope this focusing on it is right there in the background. And that's Odin, obviously. Now what I like is that the court cards have this kind of a frame around them, which echoes the box, if you see, and they printed like they were printed on linen. I hope you can see it. The grain, it's like, yeah, you see it even better here. So this is the Poet of Wands, so the page. The Shield Maiden, that's the Knight. The Chieftain, the Queen. And the Ruler is the King. Then we start with the Cups, so Ace of Wands. The 2 of Wands. I'm in love with the way it's been drawn. The perfect blending of the runes with the tarot meanings. The 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and then you have your Page of Wands, very cute, the Knight, your Queen, Chieftain, and the Ruler, the King. Then you've got the Ace of Axes, really like that. I think axes are a very good substitute for swords because during Viking times only wealthy Vikings could afford swords, or they would have actually you know, stolen it from someone they killed. Most of them would actually fight with axes. If you look into, you know, the books, you'll find that out. So I was really pleased to see axes. 2 of Axes, and look at who's over there in the top. There's Odin right there. 3 of Axes, 4 of Axes, 5, 6. I really like this. I think this is stunning for a 6 of Swords, 6 of Axes. 7 of Axes, 8 of Axes, the 9, and the 10. I mean, the colors on the cards to me are blended in perfection. Then you've got the Page, your Knight, Queen, King. And then we move on to the rings, so the coins or pentacles. Again, you know, the Rider-Waite-Smith inspiration. I find it very easy to read. I've been working with it for a bit, familiarizing myself with it, and I really love it. And I do feel that, you know, the runes really match it well. I know I've said it already. I'm just gushing. I love the deck. The 5, 6. I hope you could see that because the lighting is not too good. 7. The 8. The 9. And the 10. The page. The knight. The queen. And your king. So there you have it. That was, what was that? Oh, that's the extra card. That was Odin's Playbook tarot deck by Dani'el Norman. I love it. I think that she's done an incredible job in blending the runes with the tarot cards. The runes have not just been put there to look pretty. There's been a lot of research done, and the actual rune meanings complement the tarot meanings of the card. You can tell that this has been a labor of love. So I really, this is probably going to be one of my top 5 decks for this year. It's very rich. I love the art. It's very good quality. I love the research. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you have it? Are you planning on buying it? Just let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Until next time, au revoir.